the introductory program of your quizzing tournament. So when they say quizzing tournament, I said to myself, these people who are taking part in this quizzing tournament must be the very smart ones, very smart ones. Because you see, in some countries, the people who their colleagues put forward to represent them in such programs are the smartest of the lot. Smart people in school are those who the others follow. If a lady is smart, a lot of the girls look up to her because she's smart. She can help them with a lesson. If the fella is smart, then obviously the girls will follow that student because she wants to learn. But most often in some countries, in some settings, those who are the most undisciplined, those who are rude, those who are violent, are those who come to the forefront to represent people. In this day and age, many young people feel that to be popular, you must be rude. They feel that to be recognized, you must be violent. Now this is wrong, and I will tell you why I say this. I went to an elementary school in Monrovia called City King Morning School. And when I left City King Morning School, I had just finished the sixth grade. And my father had been sent to Sierra Leone as the Liberian ambassador to Sierra Leone. And I went to school in Sierra Leone. I remember I was put in the class with very smart Sierra Leone fellows. Very smart. They had come from very good elementary school. But some of them were very noisy, very rude in class. And there was a day I said to them, "But you people are making noise. We want to study." And one of them said to me, "You from Liberia, you guys know nothing. Even if we don't study, we will beat you. You will come last in the class." They said this to me. And I went home and told my father. I said, "My friends from Sierra Leone said I'm from Liberia. I know nothing. And even if they don't study, they will beat me." My father said, "You should show them that you are from Liberia and you can be as smart as they are if you study your lesson." So for me, that was the challenge. I never forgot, probably that set me thinking that I was a Liberian. I'm a Liberian. I was representing Liberia in a school in Sierra Leone where people thought my people were stupid. And so I studied very hard. I was not very smart, but I studied. I made sure I put extra time in my lesson because I wanted to show those Sierra Leoneans that I could be just as good as they were. And I wanted to prove to my father that I could rise to the occasion. And I beat them in the first year. I came second in class. And I thought I had done something. I ran to my father. I said, "You see, I came second." My father said, "Well, the man who beat you probably, he's the man who told you that you're stupid. And so you must beat him." But to cut a long story short, when we took our exams to go to the University of Sierra Leone, out of 85 who took the exam, only 4 of us went to the University of Sierra Leone. That is determination. And why do I tell you this truth? Because we must never, as students, say to ourselves, "We cannot do it." No. That's not the attitude. You may not be good in a subject, but you will be good in another subject. You have to study. And I want you to understand one thing. As you study, as you represent your fellow students, you must not always look to big men and big women to tell you what to do. I was wrong in the first place to go to my father. I should have taken it upon myself as a young man to challenge those people. So I don't believe that we as students learn much from always following big men. We must follow big ideas. We must follow big ideas. Because big men, as human beings, they die. We all die. As long as we are born, we die. But big ideas will live forever. People will interpret big ideas, they will analyze big ideas, but big ideas will live on. So what are big ideas that you want to take in? The idea of being a noble citizen of your country. The idea of being somebody who, when you're called upon to represent your fellow students, you will give the best of your ability. The best of your ability. Big ideas like, you want to work for your country, not for yourself. It's easy to work for yourself. It's very easy. You must always think first and foremost that you are a Liberian. You are a Liberian student, so wherever you go, if tomorrow you go to Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, you go to represent Liberia. And this is why, in our country today, we see many people who believe in big men. What makes that so dangerous is that big men are human beings. And sometimes they tell you what they want you to know. A very beautiful sister, very smart sister from this county, I think she's from this county. She made a statement quite recently. She said politicians are liars. This sister, a lot of politicians come through. We are not politicians, although we study politics. She said politicians are liars. Many people condemn this very intelligent sister. They even refer to her father. What has the father got to do with that? What has the mother got to do with what she said? The little sister said, politicians are liars. Nobody asked her, what do you mean by that? Why do you say that? How did you get to that conclusion? Nobody. They said, your father. Was it the father speaking? They said, your mother. Was it the mother? We don't want to look at our grandfather. Why did the little sister say, why did she say? Why she said, politicians are liars. And I would like to see this brilliant little sister and ask her, why did you say they are liars? You must have a reason. You are an intelligent person. And this is the responsibility of students. You just don't take what people say. You don't. You ask them questions. Even when you're studying, you ask your teacher questions. You want to know. But to condemn somebody's father, to condemn somebody's mother, because the person says something you don't like, that is not tolerant. It's not tolerant. Students ought to be tolerant. That is, you accept another man's ideas, although you don't agree with him. You can reject his ideas by your own argument. And this question of tolerance, and we like to see that in students. No, I'm competing against you. Even if you beat me, I must respect you. I must study to come back and beat you in the quiz. This question of tolerance. If we do not learn how to develop tolerance among ourselves as students, we run the risk tomorrow of destroying our country again. Right now, there is a debate going on about the question of dual citizenship. Whether a Liberian can be a citizen of another country and a citizen of Liberia. This is where tolerance comes in. Many people say, no. If you are a citizen of country X, you cannot be a citizen of Liberia. You ask them, why are you saying somebody who is a citizen of America cannot also be a citizen of Liberia? They say to you because the man from America, when things get bad, he will run away. When you put him in government, he will steal. The question I ask them, whoever told you that patriotism or loyalty to a country depends on your location. Whoever told you that? A man can be a citizen of the United States who is a Liberian, comes back and be a Liberian. He can be an honest man. He can be a just man. A man can be right here in Liberia and he can be the worst rogue, the worst rascal. It doesn't matter. You know, there's one thing they don't teach you in school. They don't teach you honesty. They don't teach you honesty. There's no university in the world where there is a course called how to be honest. It's something you develop in your heart. It's something you develop for yourself. And there is no course in the world which teaches you how to love your country. How to love your country. Loving your country is a state of mind. It's my country. I feel for my country. As a young student, I was told, Fahnbulleh, you will come last because Liberians are stupid. I didn't go there studying because I was Fahnbulleh. I said I will go there as a Liberian. Honesty, we don't teach in school. Patriotism, we don't teach in school. I was in Sierra Leone over the weekend. Some Sierra Leoneans had traveled from America by Air Morocco, and there were some Liberians on the flight. They stopped in Casablanca, and the plane was delayed, and there was confusion at the airport. In Freetown, the Sierra Leoneans were saying, the Sierra Leone people were saying, those Liberian boys are rude. They didn't say the basketball rule. They didn't say the Bible rule. They didn't say the Pentecost rule. They said Liberians are rude. And so I turned to the guy who said, I said, you know how you sound? You know how you sound? You sound like an African guy. I remember in New York City when I was a young man. We're walking down Broadway, he saw 4 black boys. 4 black boys. He said to me, Fahnbulleh, you see those 4 black boys? Those are the future criminals. The future criminals. I didn't say anything. I kept walking. Then we saw 4 Spanish boys, or 3 Spanish boys. He said, those ones, they are the future gangsters. I didn't say anything. We walked and there were 5 white boys crossing the street. He said, those are the medical doctors, the lawyers. Then I stopped him. I said, but why did you say that? Why did you say the 4 black boys were criminals of tomorrow, the 4 Spanish boys were gangsters, these white boys will be the leaders, doctors? He said, Pete. I said, you see, your mind is messed up. Your mind is messed up. Those 4 black boys will be your lawyers, your doctors, your engineers. Those 3 Spanish boys will be your bankers, your professors. Those 5 white boys will be your criminals like Al Capone. But because as a black man you have been taught that black people mean nothing, so therefore you condemn our people even when they are young. In our country today, people think that way. Some people think because they have a particular name, they are better than other people. Do you know one of the reasons why people wear uniforms in school? It's not only to identify your school. It's to put you level. You see in the army, why you wear uniform? Now, sitting here, you all wear the same uniform. We cannot tell who came to school in a SUV. We don't know who came to school in a Mercedes Benz. As far as we are concerned, you're all students. When you start from that level where people feel that they're equal, people feel the same way, they study to improve themselves and improve the country, you begin to build unity. As young students, if you ever get to the point in this country where you identify yourself with a particular region, only a particular region, you cannot then talk about building the unity that we want. We don't want to know where you're from. How do you contribute to this Republic of Nigeria? We don't want to know whether you're from Cape Town. I had a painful experience of dealing with some government ministers. We went to Cape Town. They stood up before the people of Cape Town and said, you know, Madam Salif appointed 5 boys to head the security. One of the ministers said it. The then Minister of Justice said it. They called me to talk. I said, Madam Salif appointed Liberians to handle the security. I am National Security Advisor responsible for the security of Nimba, of Grand Bassa, of Magibi. I'm responsible for the security of the entire country. To tell me that I was appointed because I'm a Bassa, I'm a fellow, is to insult me as a nationalist. You're insulting me. And there are people who play on this game. They tell our students that they belong to such a region. It is a time to achieve this, to achieve that. What these people don't understand, every people got their own ambition, got their own interest. When you start telling our students that it is our time, what you then do is to then, unlike the man on the other side, they are putting you aside. When you move from that, the next thing you get to is my religion. We are Christians, we must stick together. We are Muslims, we must stick together. The only thing you want to stick together is the Republic of Liberia. The Republic of Liberia. Because if you don't stop identifying yourself by religion, you run the risk of even telling your children that they are different from other people. That is why I always say, it doesn't matter this dual citizenship. Tomorrow you will be lucky to go to Europe and America. You will be lucky. You may want to become an American to use your opportunity. You want to become a British or a French. Does that stop you from being a Liberian? It does not. It does not. Standing here, I have a son. I have a son. He works in England on Sky News. If you watch Sky News from England, the black boy you see there, Boima Fahnbulleh, this is my son. But that boy thinks of Liberia all the time. Are you telling me my son, who is called Boima Fahnbulleh, because he has a British passport, so he's not a Liberian? We must be very careful. And why do I say all these things to you as students? Some of you will leave the classroom, you will change, you will become different men and women. Some of you will only think of yourselves and your family. It is normal. Others will think about the country, how they love the country. I had a very brilliant Liberian friend in America. Very brilliant. He was doing a PhD in political economy. While we were in Liberia, this young man spoke only about Liberia. Only about Liberia. We got to America. He got his PhD. He got married to a beautiful black American lady. He started having children. I went to see him. I said, Joe, what about this struggle in Liberia of changing things for the benefit of our people? He said, Boima, I finished with that stuff. I got to take care of my wife and children. I said, but where is the dream of changing Liberia? He said, who? The Liberian people, you can change them. I said, you can change them, they are human beings. To cut a long story short, my friend Joe never came back to Liberia. He stayed in America, he's in Macomb, Illinois. His wife and children, they are dead. In 1979, I was arrested. Kept in prison for 3 weeks. I went to America to see the doctor for my eyes. I called my friend Joe. I said, Joe, I'm here. He said, oh, they put you in prison? I said, but I expected rough road. He said, I told you the people not no good. I said, Joe, I never told you that life would be easy. You are the one always quoting Martin Luther King Jr. to me. He was assassinated in his 30s. You are the one who put these great men to me. See how many of them laid it on.
others went to prison. You put Nelson Mandela, to me, 27 years of his life in prison for his people. You cannot tell me because some old men and old women felt afraid, they locked me in prison for 3 weeks, so therefore Nigerian people are good. They are good people because when I came from prison, they were outside saying to me, the struggle continues. That's all I believe in. So you know, some of you will get your education, you will turn your back and go. Others will get their education, they will love the country, love the people, and serve the people. So this is why, when they say, you must go and start this quizzing tournament, this in Buchanan, I say, that's about 3 hours drive. But they have good roads. I will come on a very good road. There are people who condemn other people as regime collaborators. So you who are condemning your friend as regime collaborators, if you win election tomorrow, are you going to uproot the quota? Are you going to destroy the buildings? No. For me, I'm not a regime collaborator. I am the regime. I am the regime. I learn what is in the regime. I learn the shortcomings and the limitations, and I decide how I will build on what I see. I'm not regime collaborator. I am the regime. I am sitting over national security. My responsibility is to ensure that you grow up safe, that your children go to school safe, that your sisters are safe. That's my responsibility. And those who are outside, who are condemning, they've never gone inside. They've never gone inside. They don't know what it is to even build a road from 43 to Buchanan. They should be telling us what it would take to build a road from Buchanan to Greenville. That's what they should be convincing us. In 1980, there was a military coup in this country in 1980. A friend of mine from the University of Liberia, he said, but Boima, you are not condemning these people. You sit there, you don't say anything. Well, we're talking to them quietly. These guys are military guys, they only know the gun. These boys know how to shoot, we have to be careful. Oh, you got to confront them. I gave him a story. I said there was a house across the road, and there was a beautiful girl. She was 20 years old. Lovely girl, long hair. All the guys around the place, they like this girl. And this young man will go, he will pass by the gate, look at the girl, wait, and he will walk away. The friend saw him say, you're a coward. You're a lousy coward. You say you can study in school, you scared a woman. The boy will walk past the gate, you go like this, and you will move. This friend of his said, I will show you something. He's nothing but a chicken. I'll go and talk to the girl. He went this day, jumped over the fence. The two bulldogs grabbed his trousers. They started kicking, he jumped back, he started cutting. The friend said, what happened? He said, they put that white dog in there. He said, you see why I didn't go inside? You see why I didn't go inside? So you're not in the government, you don't know what is happening. There are honest men and honest women within the government. There are dishonest men and dishonest women within the government. Like everywhere, in your classroom, you've got some students who study hard, you've got some students who spar. In the church, you've got good people, you've got bad people. In society, you've got good people, you've got bad people. So we must learn as students to ask questions, to search for the answer, not to listen to big men, but to follow big ideas. If big men have big ideas, all the better. But we'll search for great ideas. So I want to say to you, as you begin your quizzing contest, you have to study. You have to study. Those of you who want to represent your school. Because tomorrow, you may be choosing to go against the people in Ghana. You may be choosing to go against your friends in Sierra Leone. I would like to go to Freetown and they say to me, oh man, some Liberian students came here, those kids were sharp. A Liberian friend of mine, very rich man, went to visit Sierra Leone and he met top officials of government. And they said to him, you know, Fahnbulleh, Dr. Fahnbulleh, he said, oh, that's my buddy. So we are together. The guy was our leader. He said, a foreigner. He said, oh, you don't know. He came back to me. He said, so you raised hell in Sierra Leone? I said, no, I didn't raise the hell you think. I built the minds of men. I told them if they believe in Sierra Leone, they must struggle for what was right. If they wanted to develop the country, they must make sure they are willing to put their lives on the line. So we go to Sierra Leone recently. I go with Madam President. Madam President turned to the President of Sierra Leone and said, oh, do you know my national security advisor? The President of Sierra Leone said, Madam, this was our leader at Grand Bassa County. But we got to the plane and said, Madam, he was part of my cheering squad. Forget the fact that he's president of Liberia, of Sierra Leone. Forget the fact that this man is foreign minister. This man is majority leader of the house. These were people who, as a young man, I led downtown to demonstrate for what I thought was the right. Students, you have to change this country. But you must understand what is it you want to change it to. My generation came home. Of course, they always condemn me before. I don't mind being condemned. As long as you cannot tell me where I went wrong. My generation said it is wrong to educate the people and don't allow them to vote for the representative. We agitated. People are voting. Are we responsible if these people go and elect people who are